Hey, good morning, you guys. It's Amanda. Let me just check that we're all good over here. Looks like it. Okay, I look a little washed out. As you are joining, I probably have like some setting on that I don't know. Oh well. As you're joining, say hi. Let me know you're here. Welcome. Hi, who's here? Yeah, let me know you're here. Say hello. As you're watching the replay, say replay love in the comments below. Welcome to day four of Next Level Nourishment, this series we've been doing. If you don't know me yet, I'm Amanda. I'm a nutrition channel, an energy embodiment coach, and an intuitive eating teacher. And I love helping women create joyful and easy relationship with food and with body and with self. And I do that in a number of different ways, by teaching holistic detox, by teaching intuitive eating, by teaching intuitive eating and nourishment mantras, by song and dance. And the primary, deepest, most effective way I do that is through using shamanic nourishment journeys. And that's what we're doing in this series. So when I talk about what I do, I talk a lot about, I'm big on helping women move away from the energy of diet and restriction and shoulds and should nots and do's and do nots around eating and nourishment into the energy of nourishment, which is really open and free and pleasurable and divine and sacred, right? Our sacred birthright to nourish ourselves 3 times a day. Hey, Teresa, hearts to you too. So I like to kind of bring that together in a lot of different ways. But before I go into that, we are going, this is day 4, and the last time we'll be taking a shamanic nourishment journey. We will have a call tomorrow to wrap things up and review and kind of go over things, so don't miss that. But today, your inner nourishment goddess is going to show us what else is possible. And you all have been having amazing experiences and incredible results, and if you haven't shared yet, I would love to have you share in the comments about your celebrations, about what you've been working through, about, what you see on these journeys, so we can kind of interpret and extrapolate out the gold, right? Like really get the gold of the lesson for you there. So let me know in the comments if you have questions or what's been coming up for you, because that really helps the collective energy build. You help people just by being brave and sharing. Can't be there live tomorrow. No big deal, Teresa. We'll catch you on the replay. Thank goodness for replays, right? But what happened for you guys yesterday when she showed us what's holding you back? What happened on Tuesday when she shared something that would nourish you? Okay, so definitely go back, and if this is the first one you're catching, go back and watch from the beginning of day 1. And I set a nice framework in day 1 as well. But the short explanation of what we're doing here is using shamanic journeys, right? What I call shamanic nourishment journeys, because that's what I'm all about, to bypass the conscious mind and go straight to the subconscious, bring it straight there, to bring the information conscious, right? For us to interpret and work out our limiting beliefs, right? To bring them to the forefront and step into nourishment, step out of diet, step out of all the do's and don'ts and shoulds and should nots. And what I'm saying when we're talking about like nutrition industry and nutrition culture, it might seem pretty counterculture what I'm saying, right? Bringing things together like this, because I kind of bring together shamanic energy work and nutrition science and food psychology in a really interesting way. So it might seem counterculture to us right now, when we're used to hearing about all these dietary theories and what's good for us and what's not good for us out there. But I actually believe it's an ancient way of being. And only at this point in human history do we have this kind of neurotic obsession with what to eat and with our bodies and food and everything. So let's do an ancient practice, right? Let's go into it. So once again, I use the comments for support. We're going to be going into an altered state of consciousness, so it'll feel like a guided meditation. You will drop into theta state. If you have any questions about that, let me know. It's all in the description in day 1. But let's go right into it, and then I will do more of the teaching part, afterwards. So coming into your body, just start to feel, what does your body feel like today? Where do you notice tension? Start to breathe a little deeper. And close your eyes and be sitting or standing or laying. But just start to feel your body. Start to breathe a little deeper. Just in time for the meditation, Rita. And let's do our 4, 7, 8 breath. You guys are familiar with it now. In to a count of 4, hold for 7, out for 8 to a cycle of 4. So kind of bring your attention to your breath and body. Perfect. 2 more deep breaths into your lower lungs and belly. And then start to feel your energy. Start to decipher where it is. Is it with you? Is it with others? Is it with loved ones? Is it with work projects or school projects? Just start to call it all back in to your body. From wherever it might be hanging out, future, past, just kind of slurp it all back into your central midline, through your skin and your bones, right to your kind of spinal column. And this is where the energy centers live in the body, from the crown down to the root. Holding the space for everyone on the call right now and everyone that will watch the call, really with a strong intention, guys, kind of pull your energy back to you. Knowing that you can do that with your own strong intention. You don't have to give it to anyone or anything you don't want to. Feel what that feels like. Feel the sovereignty you have. Feel the power you have within your own intention. You don't have to be victim to anyone else's energy. Perfect. Now come to that space behind your eyes. It'll feel a little dark at first. It's almost like letting your eyes adjust. Your inner nourishment goddess meets you there. She seems to appear out of nowhere, like she shape-shifted in. And suddenly, in the blackness beneath your feet appears a platform. You guys kind of walk out near the edge of the platform. It feels like midnight blue and black all around you. It feels like a starry night. You almost feel like you're in space. You're just kind of stargazing, but your feet are planted on that platform. So this is the creative void. This is pure potentiality. This is where all possibility lives. You're kind of mesmerized by the night sky. And for the first time, you really turn and take a look at your inner nourishment goddess, who looks just gorgeous today. Very regal, very ornate. She's got a lot of jewels, and she's in some sort of gown, or however you might see her. She smiles. Then you both look back at the void, and with just a wave of her arm, she brings up what looks like a movie screen against the sky. And she wants to show you what else is possible for you. This is actually the question you've been asking, whether you know it or not. What else is possible for me? This is a reframed question to a lot of what you may have been asking. What else is possible for me, for my energy, for my life, for my health? And how that affects everything else, business, relationships, life. What else is possible for me? What else is possible for my nourishment? What else is possible for my life? And as you gaze into that midnight blue, it's clear that it's absolutely limitless. So on this backdrop of the big starry night, she will play out a scene for you that will have to do with your potential. This will be your potential future self, something that wants to come forward soon in your life. Possible within your health, your energy, your life, your vitality, your nourishment. This will be specific to each of you as you let the scene unfold, as you watch it, as you take it in, as you let it sink in. It's clear just how limitless and expansive your possibility is, your potential is. And that may cause you, the thinking mind, doubts. But kind of turn off that mind and just take in the scene. Like, what if I didn't have chronic back pain? What if I didn't have worry and anxiety? Right? What if I didn't have adrenal fatigue? or chronic fatigue? What if I loved my body? What if I healed my relationship with food? What if I loved myself exactly as I am right now? What if I loved my body as exactly how it is right now? Not how it was 5 years ago. Not how I want it to be, but right now. What if I appreciate every pound and every lump for how it served me? What if I had infinite energy to do and be all the things I want to do or be? What if every time I was tired, I gave myself a chance to rest? What if every time I felt like playing, I gave myself space to play? What would that feel like? What would that be like? What if I released daily stresses? What if I stepped into the knowing that all of this is possible for me and more? What if I could speak my truth easily without worrying about how it lands for others? What if others appreciated that aspect of me? Yeah, what if I didn't worry about every little thing? What if I could jump rope easily with my grandkids? What if I could travel? What if I could create in my work the way I'd like to create in my work? She's showing you as it unfolds on the movie screen in front of you. What if I finally let go? And all the implications of letting go. Weight, unlocked cells, unlocked vitality within that's just waiting to kind of burst forth. The film will be specific to you. But it's clear how limitless it is. It's clear how easy it can be. What if everything were easy? What if nourishment were easy? And whatever you're seeing, don't doubt it. If you're seeing a scene with, riding a unicorn, just don't doubt it. Just with animals or whatever, just enjoy the scene. Don't try to make meaning of it yet. And 3 deep breaths during the silence to finish the scene as it unfolds, this film of your life and your potential. There's an abundant sense of power and gratitude in the collective, which is beautiful. As she closes the screen, she closes the scene, you're overwhelmed with your pure potential, your pure possibility of what's possible for you in the best way possible. You give her a hug of gratitude, not just for today, but for all the time you've spent together this week, and just appreciating her for coming forth in this way. And she kind of brings down, like, it's almost like a little shooting star shower, meteor shower sort of thing around, and you guys just kind of take in that midnight starry night sky once more with awe and with wonder and with gratitude, with curiosity about this beautiful life. Knowing you've received what you needed today, having a sense of all that's possible for you and what you want to bring in right just in your next step. Knowing that your inner nourishment goddess and the divine is always on your side. No one's working against you. They are always on your side. You thank her with another hug or bow. She acknowledges you in your journey, and she appreciates you. And you guys turn face to face. She grabs your hands and you just kind of eye gaze, right? Like stare into each other's eyes and just kind of with gratitude and appreciation kind of to seal this time together. And as you do that, you feel what's possible within your body, within your cells. And suddenly she disappears as quickly as she came. And you start to breathe a little deeper, start to expand into your body again. Start to feel yourself back in this time, in this space, on the chair you're sitting in. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. They're almost trembling, they're almost twitching with possibility. But take a few more deep breaths, a good 2 or 3 down into your lower lungs and belly. Take your time coming back from this journey today, from this trance state, from this theta state. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and let me know that you're back. Hi, Elodie. Hi, Kelly. Thanks for joining. Hey, Rita. Just shared a Facebook Live from us that we registered last year. I have so many awarenesses since I started. Yes, lots of progress in a year. Hey, Elodie. That's beautiful. Let's celebrate that progress. If you guys are just joining, we just finished the Shamanic Nourishment Journey, the guided meditation about what else is possible for your health. And definitely watch from the beginning once this ends, but we're not quite done yet. Since I decided to do the meditation right away, I'm going to do the little mini teaching now. But we're just giving everybody, our sisters, a chance to come back because that was pretty full on. And brothers. We have brothers that join us too. Hey, Teresa's back. Awesome. Just give your body a little stretch. That was really full on. That was really powerful today. Definitely have some water or tea If you have some near you, grab some now, but definitely have plenty throughout the day. Sometimes I use oils to kind of just bring me back a little bit. And definitely if you can, get your bare feet on the earth. That'll also help ground you, and help integrate what we've done even quicker, right? So what we just did is what I do with my private clients, and sharing it publicly in a little mini taster this week. And I wanted to talk about, we were also going to talk about a physical thing each day. And one of those things that, well, first of all, I'm all thrown off because I did it backwards today. First of all, put your experience in the comments below. And if we want to extrapolate what happened for you, I will come, if they're live, I will do it live, or I'll come back in the comments and help you kind of interpret and then apply, right? Translate into actual nutritional recommendations, what happened, whatever happened for you was right. So there's no need to doubt that. But your inner nourishment goddess might have been pretty specific, or there might have been more general and more symbolic sort of, more symbolism in your movie screen. So if it was like that and you'd like help kind of extrapolating the energy, go ahead and be brave and share below. And this is your chance to get kind of free laser coaching from me and support. I'm back. I didn't see a movie in my mind's eye today. I got sidetracked throughout the meditation. Okay, no worries. I would encourage you not to judge yourself about that, but make a time later, Rita, to go into the meditation when you can be really present with yourself, like when you're not distracted with other things. So yeah, that being said, I'll go ahead and support you guys in the comments. The thing today was the physical thing today. We were going to talk about food combining and times and orders of food and things like that. So we talked about water and vegetables, like water and greens, and the importance of flow and heart space. We've talked about nature and dance and how important that is for the female body. And today we're going to talk about food combining is a common thing that I see, and the order in which we eat, that can really have a massive difference on one's digestion and health. And it's one that people don't often think about. So if you're familiar with food combining, like there's, I don't hold to this 100%, but I've definitely found some value in having vegetables go with anything. Cooked raw vegetables go with anything. I usually have fruit either by itself before, at least half hour to an hour before anything heavier, or in a smoothie with vegetables. And usually I don't have a protein and a carby starchy thing together. I have them separate, one or the other with vegetables. I can drop more info about that. And then throughout the day and throughout the meals, I try to eat light to heavy. This doesn't work for everyone. You guys know I'm big on bioindividuality. But if you're someone who has slow digestion, slow metabolism, who has digestive issues, you might want to isolate, make really simple meals and eat light to heavy throughout the day and just experiment with it, right? I'm not someone who ever wakes up hungry. I like to do my workout. I always loved breakfast food, but I never loved eating early, right? So I have an elixir and a smoothie in the mid-morning, the late morning, even the early afternoon, and then a late lunch and a dinner, right? So I don't subscribe to it's almost like intermittent fasting, although I've never called it that. I've just called it eating. But what questions do you guys have about that? That's kind of real high level. I don't want to deep dive because we're just kind of came back from the meditation. But if you guys have questions about that, I definitely encourage you to explore, because that's one of the common things I see that's affecting digestion, where we think I'm eating all the good things, right? I'm doing everything right, but I'm still not getting healthy. That's a common factor that we don't think about, is the order. Like if you're putting fruit on top of meat, fruit digests faster, right? So it's basically putrefying on top of it's like rotting, right, in your stomach on top of the thing, and that can cause a lot of gas and bloating and things like that. So let me just come back to the comments. It's like I have a lot of awareness about what my body truly needs, and also to eat cooked vegetables and to run a bit. That's beautiful. Like that awareness, Elodie, is like gold, right? That you've gotten that, and that's just come over the course of a year of just us communing with each other. Like Elodie's actually never hired me. She watches my videos, but she's very intuitive herself, and she's on her own journey. And that's amazing. I'm appreciating your progress, Elodie. I think it's incredible. I found a lot of things about the crown chakra also. Awesome. That's great. I know you're working on that one. Awesome. So I'm going to interpret Teresa's journey a little bit right here, and then I'm going to tell you guys about what else is going on. First, and answer any questions you have. So definitely drop questions. Yeah. So there's this, this is beautiful, Teresa. This is like a true shamanic journey you had here. And first time came a tribe, you were welcomed, naked and free, colors on your body from the drawings we did on Mother Earth soil. Almost like ballet over green and grass. The world was full of white light. I was also naked watching me. Yep, you were naked both. And then she was holding my hands. Yeah. So, you're welcome, Melody. So that's beautiful, Teresa. The overarching theme there was a relationship with Mother Earth and your nakedness, right? Which is symbolic of all of the like masks or things we wear, like stripped away. Like this is just who I am, right? Symbolic of like all the facades we put on, like all the clothes we put on are like, I often talk about stripping off our beliefs, about food, like I would a coat, right? Like I would a cloak. And so it's like taking those layers of beliefs off. So who is Teresa if not, what, an amazing student, an amazing sister, an amazing daughter, German person in 2019, like who is Teresa if not all of those things, right? It's like a stripping away of anything we identify with in our identity, and seeing what's left. So what's left, it sounds like, is a lot of love and you have a real bond with Earth that's really important for you. So getting out in nature and dancing. And you just came back from this like wilderness vigil, it sounded like. So that's really present in your energy right now, and really important to keep exploring. Like keep exploring your relationship with the land, with Mother Earth. Not just like, oh, I need to get a hit of nature, but like actually having conversation with her as a collective, right? As Earth and Mother Nature, but also as with like individual plants, starting to hone your abilities to talk to be the tree whisperer, to be the to talk to plants, berries, mushrooms, or herbs. That's all there for you. Like that's that's kind of representative in this dance and in this beautiful scene you saw in this journey. But also, like in your journal time, consider what else is possible for you if you take off these layers of belief, right? And we can go, if you'd like to message me or like set up a little mini call, we can go into that even more. It's so gorgeous. And when you do that, the white light comes in. Yeah, that's amazing. That's gorgeous. Appreciating that. And so you guys can see you've gotten kind of this beautiful snippets of what it's like to work with me, right? What it's like to work in a private program with me. We do this once a week, right? I am taking private clients right now, but this is all leading up to my Unleash Your Inner Nourishment Goddess program, which is a 6-week program, a 6-week container, in which we do this once a week, right? If this is, if you can already feel how healing this is, and the benefits of the last 3 days of journeying into the subconscious, I'm going to continue it starting October 15th with the 6-week group program that is Unleash Your Inner Nourishment Goddess. So there's actually twice a week calls on Tuesdays and Fridays, and they're all recorded. So if you can't come live, if you're at work or whatever, you can watch the recordings, and all the energy will be sustained in there. But we do a once a week journey like we did this one, and a once a week Q&A. So on Tuesdays we journey, and on Fridays we kind of have office hours, so to speak, where we talk through it and extrapolate what's going on. It all happens online over Zoom. So we got the Zoom calls, and we can all see each other. Feels like a warm room of sisters there. And we have a Facebook group for support where we all kind of commune together, and it's a very supportive structure. So you're supported on the in-between days as well if you have something coming up. So you guys can see how this is just brushing the surface, how this could extrapolate over time and really ultimately affect your health and well-being and vitality and nourishment in a giant sort of way. I mean, you saw your possibility today. And I would love to invite you to this program. It's open now. How big is the group? There won't be more than 12. I cap it at 12, so it's a pretty intimate group. Last time we had 6, I think. So we keep the energy pretty contained, if you will. And so if you'd like to be amongst the special dozen, amongst the elite, just kidding, let me know. And the doors are open now. It's $555, less than $100 a week for two calls with me a week, which is kind of nuts. And there's an early bird bonus going on for those of you that participated in this series. And if you sign up by tomorrow, right? Or honestly, probably when I wake up on Saturday is when I'll close it. But if you sign up by tomorrow, you get a free one-on-one session with me, a bonus one-on-one session with me for signing up to the program. So that can be used to help support your journey throughout the program. You get special one-on-one attention in addition to the group program. And the group program is really nice because it's a program, it's a structure, we journey together, but it also becomes part class, part support group, because you really bond with these other women when you are going through this kind of journey together. But we find those inner solutions, right? The biggest feedback I get is that we find our own inner power and our own inner wisdom rather than keep looking outside for answers. We kind of find our own through the form that I've given your inner wisdom, which is your inner nourishment goddess. That's when the magic happens, right? That's when we start to glow again. That's when our energy goes through the roof. I can read a couple testimonials here. But these are, I'm always grateful my clients remind me, because I get so into the energy of it all. They always remind me of their tangible results of their actual, pounds lost and things that happen. But let's see. The reports I get are that women feel in charge of their life and their healing again, and held in that space of healing, they're not victim to anything. So magically, when we actually go to the root of the issue, right, the belief that's underlying everything, the outward symptoms simply go away. We take the focus off the outward symptoms and the band-aids and actually go within to the relationship with food, right, to the relationship with body, to the relationship with self, and the beliefs that surround it. when we address those, everything changes, right? So let's read about somebody's experience. I know we've got, I read a testimonial the other day, and I don't know, we got Becky or Melanie here. Becky says, I discovered how old habits, childhood trauma, and adult health issues affected my relationships with food and feelings. It gave me the power and strength to release and process the judgment around myself and those experiences, and to find the lessons moving forward. For the first time, I felt like I was in charge of making my own choices for my body, not some old way of thinking or trendy diet or what someone else or society thinks I should do. Just me and my body and my choice. That was Becky's experience. Melanie said, I was ready to make my health my biggest priority, but I had no idea how I was going to turn it around. I've lost 12 pounds so far in 6 weeks. My energy has increased. I'm learning to tune into my body's wisdom for eating. It has helped me reconnect to my intuition in other areas. I'm excited every day to explore new healthy foods. My taste is changing all the time, and I'm really excited to know these can be permanent life changes. My skin on my face was so dry it was peeling and red, and that has gone away, and my complexion, even my lips, are healthier and look younger. Been drinking tons of water, getting out in the fresh air, walking, gardening, taking photos, my way of embodying the changes and moving forward. I feel better than I have in years. I tried many times to make positive changes on my own, but I needed help and just didn't know it. So there's just 2 of the women that have experienced my work. And if you guys are interested or have any questions, drop them below or feel free to message me. The early bird bonus will be open through tomorrow. And I'll be back here tomorrow, same time, same place, to round out our experience in Next Level Nourishment. So tomorrow, noon Eastern time, for our last day. Oh, I'm kind of sad. It's our last day. Have to go. We'll rewatch the whole thing. Hugs to everyone. Okay, hugs to you guys. I'm going to love you and leave you as well. Thanks for joining me. And definitely remember to go away and journal your experience, to ground yourself, and to let me know what came up for you and how, and I'll come back and support you in the comments there. All right? Mwah. XOXO.